And we're going to roll up and down the fingers. And into the palm. And the pads of the pinky. And the thumb. And down to the wrists. And across the knuckles. And we will keep the ball in the palms, interlace the fingers, and squeeze. And release. Squeeze. Hey, Richard. And release. And squeeze. And why don't we toss it up in the air? Or if you want to bounce, you can do that. Tackling it around, catching it, throwing it high, throwing it low, juggling. 3, 2, 1. And balls on the floor. So that's how the feet feel. Step on the ball right in the middle of the foot, press down 3 times. Bring it up to the knuckles, press down on each. Roll across the knuckles. Bring the ball to the middle of the foot. Wiggle toes. And bring the ball to the crease between the knuckles and the toes and press the toes into the ball. Raise and separate. Press again. Wiggle again. And scribble. Well, scribble. Scribble. Yeah. Scribble again comes later. 3, 2, 1. Release. Reassess. And do the same thing with the other foot. I'm up at the knuckles, pressing on each. Rolling across. Wiggling the toes. Pressing. Separating. Pressing. Wiggling. And scribbling again. Three, 2, 1. Release. Get the ball out of the way. Reassess. And shake the tree. Three, 2, 1, center. Twist it away, swinging the arms. And center with some ocean wave breathing. Fingers and thumb at the base of the spine. Step out together in starlight. And center, same thing in the other direction. And center. Let's take some steps forward. And then go elbow towards the other knee. And then slap the opposite heel in the front. And then behind. And then a cross step with a twist and a punch. And let's walk, march, or jog. So today we're going to do Yoav Suprun's functional exercises. Things like reviewing getting up and down from the floor, standing on one leg while you brush your teeth, donning and doffing, that sort of thing. Sit in the stand. The sit in the stands are kind of like a rapid squat, but a lot gentler. Anyway, I'm gonna sprint. You can keep doing what you're doing if you want, or anything else to get the heart rate going. Just be very careful and safe. We've got 5 Tibetans after class. Gonna go in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And 20. And 30. 2 deep breaths. Interlace the fingers. Raise the hands up overhead. If you can, come on your toes. Down and back if you can. Come back to center. Bend to one side. And then the other. Come back to center, lower the hands. Press out of the chest. Down again. Interlace the fingers in the back. Raise it up. Squeeze the shoulder blades together. A little higher. And come on down and shrug. And let's swim. And let's do a backstroke. And a breaststroke. And the arms tap the shoulders. And bring one arm across. Push in at the elbow or above. And then the other. One arm behind the back, pressing down and in. And then the other. Grab both elbows, rock side to side. And then come on down and rotate the head. Go the other way. And nod. Go ear to shoulder. And tuck in the chin. Look to one side. Drop the chin to the collarbone. And then look up. And then come back to center. Still tuck, look the other way. Drop the chin. And look up. Active center tucked, packed like a pigeon. And let's do a side lunge. And go the other way. And then bring one foot out in front. Other foot behind. We're going to lean into the foot in front, hinging at the waist. You can tap the back of the thigh or massage it, increasing the fluid back there. Lift the heel if you want. I mean the sole, don't lift the heel. And come on back up. Bend the front knee. Push back on the back heel. And come on up. Do the same thing the other way. And come on up. And bend that front knee. Back heel pressing into the ground. And let's grab a stick. I'm going to start with the stick behind the back, parallel to the spine, going up and down. If I routine this morning, and then switch the position of the hands. And then bring the stick up above. And go back and forth. And then down to the shoulders with the palms facing in. We'll do 10 bicep curls. And then leave it below the waist, switch the position of the palms so they're facing in. Hinge at the waist, bend the knees slightly. Come on up. And we'll do 10 of these. And then come on down, hinge at the waist. And bring your elbows up past your rib cage. Stand up. Bring the stick up to the shoulders and raise it up overhead. And then bring it below the waist. Bring your elbows up to shoulder height. And then keep it at the shoulder height and push out. Bring it behind the back with the palms facing away from the body. And raise it behind you. And then switch the position of the palms. They're facing towards you. And do it again. Bring the stick up to the crook of the elbows and twist it away. And bring the stick around front. Hold on with two hands or one or a couple of fingers at the top. You're going to come up on your toes for 15 seconds or so, count to 15, and then back on your heels for 15. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13, 14, 15, back on the heels. Eleven, 12, 13, 14, 15. All right, come on down. We're going to do Dr. Suprun's functional exercises. And we're going to start. Let's get a chair. You're going to need them for the sit to stands. You might want to use them for getting up and down from the floor. If you need to, hold on to the chair and get down on one knee, but if you don't need it, I'll show you how to do it. And these are great ones to practice on your own. We're going to see which leg is stronger again. So we're going to go into a sort of a split stance. Your back foot is on your toes, and just go down as low as you can. May not be that low, but as low as you can. And then come back up, put your other foot behind you. Try to figure out which one is stronger. If they're both the same, just pick one. But you want the stronger of the two in front. Now, here's where, if you need to, hold on to the seat of the chair. What we're going to do is go down and get our knee on the ground. And we're going to put our hands on the ground and our other knee, and we're on all fours, and here we are. And then you can just roll over onto one hip. Come on back up to all fours. And again, bring your stronger leg up front. Again, if you need to, grab onto the chair or put your hands on your thigh, on the leg that's bent. Push and get up. And I'll show you how we do it on the chair. Same thing. I'm going to use the other leg, but you can use the same leg. In other words, if both your legs are equal, go to the other leg. If one leg was stronger, use the same leg that you just did. Front leg is the strong leg. You'd be holding on to the chair as you came down. Move the other leg back on all fours. roll over, come up, hands on the seat of the chair, wrong leg up, and push. Let's do it one more time, each way. Wrong leg forward, come down on the knee, hands on the ground, all fours, come over, come back up, strong leg forward, hands on thighs, push up. And I'm gonna do the other leg myself, down, fours, back, over to the hip, back up, strong leg forward, hands on thighs, and push up. All right, moving right along. In the chair, let us do 10 sit-to-stands. Again, if you need to push off the chair, fine, but just make sure you sit down all the way, get up. Or if you don't need to use your hands that way, you can cross them, put them out to the side, put them up, put them at the side. I think that's 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. A lot of people say the squat is the best exercise there is out there. You want to try to keep your core engaged as you do it. And that's a great way to do a squat. So let's keep the chair. Because we're gonna, again, that's something you can do getting up and down from the dining room table. Do 5, do 10, whatever. When you're brushing your teeth, hold on to the countertop with one hand, bring one foot up, brush your teeth with one foot in the air. You don't need to hold on, don't. But you can. Building strength in that one leg, building your sense of balance. And figuring another 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Put that leg down. Come up with the other leg. You could use the same hand. 2. 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20, and down. The down and doff, he recommends doing it in a corner. So in case you lose your balance, you can fall against the corner of the walls in the corner. But that's just coming up with alternate legs. If you're putting on a pair of pants. If you feel stable, just do it out in the open. 2, 3 more. 1, 1, 2, 2, and 3. Another recommendation that he suggests doing often is just the wall push-up. Go against the wall. You could just do a plank where you hold, press your palms against the wall at about shoulder height, and just hold. But if you want, you can do some push-ups. I'm going to do 5, 3, 4, and 5. And again, he recommends, even if you go out for a long walk every day, try to walk 10 or 15 minutes 4 or 5 times a day. Breaking things up. And if you can, and you have access to stairs, do 10, 15 to 20 reps 2 or 3 times up and down the stairs, a couple of times a day if you can. All right, so we're doing today the energizing hot breath. Don't be scared here, as I demonstrated. I did this in person with somebody yesterday, and I think she almost went through the back wall, even though I warned her it's coming. So here we do. Inhale. Ha! 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 You're inhaling through the nose, exhaling, of course, through the mouth as you say, ah. We'll do, I don't know, around 12 to 15. You ready? Ha! 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 And then just feel where that energy is flowing. Take a couple deep breaths. And rub the hands together, cultivating chi, forming a chi ball. And letting it dance us around. Center, 2 breaths. And let's open our hearts. Pause on that inhale, exhale. Send it out. And the center, 2 breaths. And bring down heavenly chi. And go down to scoop it up. And stay.
Thank you, Tom.
Hey, you're welcome, Mira. Take care.
You too.
Thanks, Tom.
Bill?
See you soon.
All right, good, good. Nina?
Yep, see you later.
All righty, good. Take care.
Thanks.
Bill, Richard, okay. Ciao. Ava, you all 5 Tibetans, I'm gonna do them one way or the other. And gonna start by reminding you that you can just twist at the waist and swing the arms instead of spinning. And when you're done, take your time. We will take a couple of breaths and go to the floor after we do. with our hands by the side usually, but you can use it to support your lower back or behind your head to support your neck. If the soles of the feet are on the floor, they just come up as your head, neck, and shoulders do. In the regular mode, the legs are extended and come up as the head, neck, and shoulders do. I'll do 6 modified and 5 regular. 1, 2, and I'm going to extend, exhaling on the exertion. And when you're done, take a couple more breaths. And we're going to get up, go to our knees. Hands are on the back of the thighs or on the glutes. You can just rock back. If you can't do back extensions, but if you can, back and forth. 11 times. And when you're done, take 2 breaths. You're going to sit down. Hands can be behind you. Normally they're by the hips. Legs can be extended in the regular version. In the modified version, again, the soles of the feet are on the floor. Either way, they'll come into an inverted table. That's 1. And when you're done, sit tall, take a couple of breaths. And come around on all 4s. For the modified version of the last of the formal Tibetans. Come up into a cobra from the tabletop in the modified version. Or you can start in down dog and come into the up dog. I'll do 6 modified, 5 regular. 1, Yeah, and then come around. Sit with your legs crossed, however feels right this morning. We are going to do 6 rotations in one direction, 5 in the other, either sitting up or bending down. And stop on the last round to stretch out. Do a round of box breathing, 4 in, 4 hold, 4 exhale, 4 hold. And do it over left knee, then over the right. Here we go. And I'm stretching out. And starting that box breathing. Over the left knee. And then the right knee. And up. Switching the position of the legs. What was in front goes behind, what was on top goes below. Gonna do 5 rotations in the original direction, 6 in the reverse. And then do another set of box breathing in each position. 1, 2. And stretching out. Left side. And right side. Well, that is it. Starting off. I think I'll use the Yoav Suprun method of getting up.